Good morning, students. Today we will learn how to do the division of 10 multiples of number. In the dividend, if there is a tens multiple, so how we will divide them. So let's start from this problem. Here it is said 6 tens divided by 6. So how many tens are there? 6 tens are there divided by 6. So how many tens we will get if we divide 6 tens by 6? So 6 divided by 6 is how much? 1. So the answer is 110. So now let's see this. 110 equals to 1 and 110. So 60 divided by 6 is 6 ones are 6 and 1 0 will come here. So the answer is 10. That is equals to 110. So 60 divided by 6 is 6 ones are 6 and this 0 will go up. 6 zeros are 0. That means 10 is the answer. So let's take one more example. 12 tens divided by 6. So we know 6 twos are 12. So that is equals to 2 tens. So 120 divided by 6 is how much? 2, and this 0 will go. 6 twos are 12 and this 0 will come now. So what is the answer? 20. So 6 twos are 12 and this 0 will go up. That is 20 is the answer. Now let's solve few problems from here. This is a quick assignment of page 102. So let's start. We will divide 80 by 8. So we will see 8 ones are 8 and the 0 will go up now. That is, so what is the answer? 8 zeros are 0. So 8 zeros are 0. So the answer is 10. Now next problem is, now we will divide 180 by 9. 9 twos are 18 and so we are left with 0. This 0 will go up. So what is the answer? 20. 9 twos are 18, 9 zeros are 0. Answer is 20. Now our next problem is 6 fives are 30. Now 6 zeros are 0. 6 fives are 30, so 1 0 is left. We will put that 0 here. Okay. So the answer is 50. One more example. 6 threes are 18. This 0, 6 zeros are 0. Or we can simply put the 0 up. So the answer is 30. Please solve the rest of the problems by your own. The next topic that we are going to study is division by 10 and 100. The easiest process that I can tell you is, whenever you are dividing a number by 10, just remove 1 0 from the right hand side. This is the right hand side, that is from the ones place you will start. Here we are dividing by 10. So in 10 how many zeros are there? 1 0 is there. There is only 1 0. 1 0. Now so what we will do? We will remove 1 0 from the right hand side of the dividend. Right hand side of the dividend. So when we remove 1 0 here, we are left with 4. So 40 divided by 10 equals to 4. So when we will divide 140 by 10, we will remove 1 0. After removing 1 0 from the right hand side, we are left with the number 14. So what is the answer? 14. When dividing by 300 by 10, we will remove 1 0 from the right hand side of the dividend. So 1 0 removed. So how much we are left with? We are left with 30. So the answer is 30. Now let's take one more example. Say 4500 divided by 10. So we will remove how many zeros? 1 0 in 10. So we will remove 1 0 from the right hand side of the number. This is the right hand side, and this is the left hand side. So we will remove from the right hand side of the number. So we are left with how much? 450. Okay everyone. Okay, now let's move on to the next problem, type of question, that is we will divide by the number 100. So when dividing by the number 100, we can see that there are 2 zeros in the 100. 1 0, 2 0. So we will remove 2 zeros from the right hand side. This is the right hand side. So we will remove 2 zeros from the right hand side. So 200 divided by 100. In 200 there are 2 zeros. So from removing from the right hand side, first 0 removed, second 0 removed. So how much we are left with? 2. So the answer is 2. In 500, again we will remove 2 zeros. Why? Because when we are dividing by 100, we have to remove 2 zeros. First 0 removed, second 0 removed. Answer is 5. In 1400, when 1400 divided by 100, again we have to remove 2 zeros. So first 0 removed, second 0 removed from the right hand side. So the answer is 14. So 1400 divided by 100 is 14. So when we will divide 6000 by 100, again we will remove 2 zeros from the right hand side. 1 0 removed, second 0 removed. So the answer is 60. Okay. Now let's solve few problems now. Now my first problem is 50 divided by 10. So in 10, how many zeros are there? 1 0. So we will remove 1 0 from the right hand side. So how much is left? 5. Now we will do this one. 5000 divided by 10. So 1 0 is there. So we will remove 1 0. So how much we are left with? 500. Now here, as you can see, the question is 800 divided by 100. So in 100, how many zeros? 2 zeros. So we will remove 2 zeros from the right hand side. So we are left with 8. So 8 is the answer. Now the next question is, decade is a name for 10 years. How many decades are there in a century? So in a century, how many years are there? 100 years. It is already given. So we will write 100 divided by, what they are saying, a decade is a name for 10 years. So how many decades are there in a century? So in a century there are 100 years, and now they are asking the question, how many decades are there in a century? So one decade equals to how many years? 10 years. So we will divide 100 by 10. So when we will divide 100 by 10, in 10 how many zeros are there? 1 0. So we will remove 1 0. So how many decades are there? There are total 10 decades. The question is to find the total number of decades. So now let's start self practice 6K. Find the quotient and remainder and also check your division. So we will start with question number D. Here the dividend is 552 and the divisor is 9. So you have to divide 552 by 9, and then you have to write the quotient and remainder. Then you have to check your division. So let's start. First we will do the division. So what we have to do, our divisor is 9, so we have to read the multiplication table of 9. So 9 ones are 9, 9 twos are 18, 9 threes are 27, 9 fours are 36, 9 fives are 45, 9 sixes are 54, 9 sevens are 63. 63 is greater than 55, so we will take here 9 6 are how much? 54. So we are left with 1 after subtraction. We have to do the subtraction after that. Now we are left with 1. Then this 2 will come down. Now again 9 ones are 9, 9 twos are 18. 18 is greater than 12. So we will take 9 ones are 9. We will do the subtraction. Now we are left with 3. So as you can see, our quotient is here 61 and the remainder equals to 3. Okay everyone, now we will check our division. For checking the division, the formula is, we have to first multiply. What we have to multiply? We have to multiply quotient. Yes, we have to multiply quotient by the divisor. Then we have to add the remainder. Now this is equals to dividend, that is dividend equals to quotient multiplied by divisor plus remainder. So let's start. Here quotient is equals to 61 and the divisor is 9 and the remainder is 3. So 9 ones are 9, 9 6 are 54. So 549 plus 3. So the answer is 552. So this is equals to dividend. So this is correct. So we will write here checked. Okay everyone, we will move on to the next topic. Now moving on to the next question, we will divide 9010 by 7. So we will write 7 divided by 9010 divided by 7, that is 9010 is the dividend and 7 is the divisor. So let's start. 7 ones are 7, subtract 2 0, 7 twos are 14, 6. Now this one will come down. How much? 7 8s are 56. Why 7 9s are 63 is greater? So 7 8s are 56. Subtract again. So answer is 5. Now this 0 will come down. So how much? 7 7s are 49. Again subtraction. Answer is 1. So the quotient here is equals to 1287 and the remainder is 1. Okay, now we will check our division is correct or not. So what we will do, we will write the formula quotient into divisor, or you can write here checking also if you want checking. This part is for checking. So quotient into divisor plus remainder equals to quotient is how much? 1287 multiplied by 7 plus 1. So 7 7s are 49, carry 4, 7 8s are 56 plus 4, 66. 7 2s are 14 and 6 is again 0, carry 2, 7 1 7 8 9. So 9009 plus 1, answer is 9010. Now this is equals to our dividend. So the answer is checked. Okay. So like this way you have to solve the other problems also from this self practice 6K. Now moving on to the next question, that is the word problem. Ravi's sister gave him rupees 50. He went to buy ice cream. How many ice creams can he buy if one ice cream cost rupees 7? How much money is left with him? So let's solve. First we will write the solution, then we will write money, total money equals to how much? Rupees 50. Cost of one ice cream rupees 7. Now what we have to do, so we have to find how much is the cost of how many ice creams he can buy and how much money is left with him. So we will divide 50 by 7. Why? I have got total money 50 and cost of each ice cream is rupees 7. So to find how many ice creams I can buy with this rupees 50, what we have to do, we have to divide the cost of one ice cream. Okay, so we have to divide the total amount by cost of one ice cream. So let's start. So 7 7s are 49. Again subtraction, so how much? 1. Okay, so what is the answer? Here the quotient is ₹7, remainder is 1. So total number of ice cream, this is the answer. Total 7 ice cream. Total 7 ice creams he can buy with ₹50 and ₹1 will be left with him. Total 7 ice creams he can buy with ₹50 and ₹1 will be left with him. So likewise there are 3 more word problems. You try to solve by your own, and I will give you the solution to all this question in the next class. Thank you. Have a nice day.